Bye, music.
Bye.
Okay, a little bit about us. We started in 2003. We've gained members, lost members, and our goal is to inform and educate versus just mess with people and have fun. We want to have fun. That's what I mean. Contact information. Primary goal is to educate, though. So if you want to know more about the characters, you're in the right place. Media, history, anime, and character portions of the presentation are brought to you by myself, Eric, Lindsay, and Justin, who is not here. I watched all of the Pokemon.
Literally, she binge watched all of them.
Every
then I binge watched the first season because I needed to know.
So this presentation was put together with over 1,700 screenshots. Not all of them are in here, but I had to sift through them. And then any gaming or manga portions were brought to you by Sarah Beth and Logan, who had to go home early. And our special guest is Kayana Karma. She's outside.
She should be coming in.
We will wait.
Really?
It's not a grand entrance if you take too long. Yeah. Stuff your way up here.
Come sit.
Look at that.
Oh,
The best ground on ever.
So that you're not sitting on them. Hello, come sit by me.
Okay, what's happening? I've completely taken over.
All right, so this year actually marks the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, which, whoa. This game
20 years of Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm turning 21 this year, so this has been around since I was a wee bat, literally. I'm sure most of the people here have probably grown up on this, which, yeah. This panel mostly focuses on Team Rocket, even though I am not a part of that, but I mean, whatever. I'm here anyway. And the animated series, we'll be discussing many twists, turns, mishaps, their traps, their disguises, a couple of the people. Obviously, this is Team Rocket, so we'll be talking about Team Rocket.
And their rivals.
Yes, absolutely. Anything that deals with Team Rocket. Hence the reason I am here, because I am one of the rivals. Hello. And you. We will be talking about you.
The beautiful Groudon.
Oh yes, we will be talking about you, don't worry. Also, please stick around for trivia and games. We have lots of really fun ones. And
Prizes.
we have lots of prizes. We have lots of candy. So, yeah.
More candy?
We always have candy. We want you to be on a sugar rush. All right, so spoilers. I'm ahead. I'm sorry. Spoilers. Yes, I'm sorry. If you do not know everything about Team Rocket or don't know their backstories and you don't want to, this panel will have many spoilers for you. Sorry. We will be covering information throughout the entire series and the last released dub series.
I don't think we have to worry about any of you being that rude to us, do we? No?
Sweet.
Okay. At another panel, we had a rude thing, so we have to ask.
So if our information is wrong, I'm sorry.
We'll fix it later if you tell us. Okay, we're hosting an event next month on April 23rd. It's Pokemon in the Park. It's basically just a social gathering of everyone that loves Pokemon. It's going to be in Maiden, North Carolina at a park. And it's a really beautiful location. So if you have a Pokemon cosplay, it's wonderful. It's a lake with like trees all around. Really, really pretty. It's just an occasion for us to get together, talk Pokemon, play games together. I know there's people with DSs that like to battle, and we're actually thinking about doing a gym battle LARP, so it should be fun.
Why is that thinking? I feel like that needs to happen. Please, I will join in.
It's up to him.
All right, so brief history of Pokemon. Pokemon, or pocket monsters, actually started in the mind of a young and imaginative man named Satoshi Tajiri. I'm making sure I'm saying it right. He actually loved to catch insects and tadpoles, if I could speak, as a child, and decided to just run with the idea, which turned into probably the biggest franchise ever, which is Pokemon. The first Game Boy game actually came out in 1996, which was Pokemon Red and Green versions. And a year later was released into the anime, and in the same year, a manga. In September of 1998, the dubbed Pokemon anime and games were introduced to North America on children's television, followed 4 months later by the release of the card game. And the future of Pokemon, they have no plans of stopping. It'll be going on forever.
And that's really impressive. I mean, if you
Oh,
think
yeah.
about when a manga comes out and how long it takes to get to it being an anime, that just blew up.
Yeah, it was less than a year pretty much. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. And the fact that it's been going on for 20 years and it's still going to be going on for quite a bit.
I feel old now.
My sister watches Pokemon and she's 9. She makes me feel old. Pokemon today. So the coolest thing that actually just will be coming out this year is Pokemon Go, and I'm sure some people will be deleting lots of things on their phones.
Everything on my phone.
Yep. So that they can download this. So basically what Pokemon Go is, if you've never heard of it, is it's a Pokemon game that you can download on your phone, and you get, I don't know what it's called, but it's runs with Google Earth, and you're basically the entire world is like Pokemon. You're able to catch Pokemon, battle, do pretty much anything you would do in Pokemon.
It's going to depend on your location, wherever you see the Pokemon.
Yeah. So it's very, very cool.
It's interactive. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. All right, so warning. So now that we can finally get into the slides. Following, what?
Finally. Enough about us and history.
Oh, this ain't disturbing at all.
Oh wait.
Should
So,
I, I'm just gonna point the camera towards you all then.
just in case. So the next slide is actually about a bandit episode. So there is a disturbing image for some, not everyone. For some. If you're uncomfortable with seeing a male with female upper torso parts, then close your eyes and cover your ears. All right, so Beauty and the Beach. There we go.
Oh. Yep.
Hence the reason we have to put that.
You didn't know about that?
I actually didn't for quite some time until I met this one. Well,
It's one of my favorites.
it's actually a pretty interesting episode. So first off, this.
Another one too, Gene.
No, there's another one where
Oh.
Ash gets gun law.
Yep.
Yes.
We'll talk about that.
That was banned. I thought they just removed the gun from that.
We'll talk about it. Don't worry.
Calm down. Calm down.
Don't worry. We'll talk about it. We got it.
One at a time.
No one else.
We all good. All right. So first off, this is probably one of the only episodes where I actually recognize them in their normalness. For some weird reason, their disguises are just so good. Man. This episode was seen as too adult for the younger Pokemon audience, which is saying a lot considering most of us that still watch Pokemon are now in our 20s, i.e. me and everyone else at this table. This episode was supposed to be, what?
For now.
For now. This episode was actually supposed to be episode 18, and even the opening scene is kind of awkward because Misty shows up in a bathing suit, which me, Brock, and this one were kind of in awe of. I don't remember it. I'm not agreeing to any of that.
The Pikachu scene was so funny.
It was actually pretty funny. Anyway, so I ended up taking a boat and I kind of crashed it. Why that's shocking to anyone, I don't know. And I ended up owing people money. Again, why that's shocking, I don't know.
This is the most random episode I've ever tried to watch.
It is
And you
very
can
random.
find clips of it. It's really, really random.
Can you find the whole episode anywhere?
I don't think the entire episode, but most of it.
Gotcha. I
Most
didn't
of
know if there was a place. Oh, I'm still talking. My slides are weird.
Oh yeah.
My slides are
Go
weird.
back.
Yeah, sorry. My slides are very strange because my computer is evil. So the reason why the episode was banned, they dubbed the episode, but in the dub they even cut out the scene with James because that was, again, just seen as very adult, and he ended up entering a swimsuit contest with everyone. In the cutscene, James is wearing fantastic cosplay breast. I have to read it slide for slide. And Misty calls him out on it, in which he says he's the most attractive of all. I'll give it to you, you kind of are.
I don't think so.
Well, of course.
Can you see the picture?
No, I can't turn my head.
True. Touche. And no man can ever have his beauty, so basically James thinks he's the most beautiful of all. Why is that news? You say that all the time. So Gary Oak shows up after with his girly gang in swimsuits, and somehow Ash's mom wins. I still don't know how my mom won,
It's Oak.
but she did.
It's Oak. What do you think he did?
That. He's a weird man.
So, when did God's visits?
Oh.
All right, so another banned episode. This one was banned for a different reason. It wasn't quite that bad. Well, I guess technically it was.
It was really bad.
It was really bad,
Oh
but
my
it wasn't bad in the sense that it wasn't adult.
It was bad.
It was still bad though.
Senior episode.
It was still really, really bad. Yeah, it's probably is worse actually. So as you heard, this one was banned because 800 Japanese children actually ended up going to the hospital for epileptic seizures because of just flashing lights and lots of movement. So they actually led to the show being put on hiatus for about 4 months and was almost completely banned. Obviously it wasn't. So no more Pokemon ever, but it's still here. So. All right, so some more historical stuff.
Because it wouldn't be a Squad 6 Cosplayers panel without it.
This is actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. So Jesse and James, people sitting next to me.
Jesse James.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesse
God.
James was an outlaw in the South preceding the Civil War. He, his brothers, and a group of brothers formed the James Younger Gang and set out to rob banks in the Pinkertown Railroad funds.
Are there any Black Butler fans in here? Okay.
Yes.
The Jesse James thing was taking place in America the same time as the Victorian era. So that kind of gives you an idea of what was happening both places.
Thank you. Another one is Butch and Cassidy. So Butch Cassidy was a notorious American train robber, bank robber, and leader of the Wild Bunch Gang in the late 1800s and was also pursued by the Pinkertown Detective Agency. Annie Oakley. Probably a lot of us have heard this name. I know my sister has. She had to write a report. I'm dead serious. I had to help her with it, so. Annie Oakley was an American sharpshooter and exhibitionist shooter in the late 1800s and early 1900s, if I could talk. She was best known for performing in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. Attila the Hun, again, probably one that we all know from history class, was the ruler of the Huns in the mid-400s, and he was one of the most feared enemies of the Western and Eastern Roman empires. I'm sorry, guys, it's midnight. Give me a break.
These guys worked with Professor Sebastian and Namba.
Again, this is a Team Rocket panel. Written by Cassidy and perfected by Jesse. So what Giovanni expects. Team Rocket is an organized group devoted to the capture of rare Pokemon. Giovanni, the boss, expects his agents to acquire as many Pokemon as they can and send back to him. Why are you guys still in Team Rocket?
We pay our dues.
Mm-hmm.
We have a really good union.
Mm-hmm.
They improved in the thing.
So y'all have protests?
Mm. The
Just
Team
good
Rocket.
lawyers.
I believe that. You'll see why in a little bit. You'll see why. Team, I hate you. Stop. Team Rocket members work on commission. Again, how are you guys still a part of this? The more Pokemon they send to Giovanni, the bigger the allowance they receive for means of capturing. However, members are still paid a small amount just for being members of Team Rocket. Okay, that makes sense now.
The Team Rocket oath is to steal Pokemon for profit, exploit Pokemon for profit, and all Pokemon exist for the glory of Team Rocket.
No. I don't agree with that oath. All right, so the art of Pokemon catching. Team Rocket usually dispatches agents in groups of 2 with at least one poison Pokemon. Which, yes, over there.
Our bike's down there.
Oh, Pikachu's in the way. I'm sorry, I
I
can't see.
made both of those.
They're very good. I didn't make mine, I bought it. I mean, was given to me. Some groups choose to work at the Team Rocket Research Labs. A select few are able to work alongside Giovanni, which we will talk about that. Some use traps out in the field, and other create faux organizations, which these two actually do both, right? Yes.
See, we're good members. We do what we're supposed to do.
But you don't catch Pokemon. You're still trying to catch my Pikachu.
It's the thought that counts.
Whatever. Your boss is crazy, but whatever.
Caring is sharing.
They don't share.
The more you know.
We share with each other.
Caring is stealing.
Is that your motto, caring is taking?
Yes.
That is perfect. Thank you for whoever said that.
Okay, this is the really cool part. The home office lets us purchase other Pokemon. And we get to purchase specialty equipment and really cool mechas. And we have a really good turnover sometimes. They also let us build up a tab. So we can charge all this instead of paying for it. And eventually they'll get back to us, but
Yeah.
You guys are running a really long tab. All right, so another really kind of cool thing about Team Rocket is they offer many different benefits such as welfare, signing bonuses, stock options, dental. That's kind of awesome. And a retirement fund upon registration, but there are, of course, membership dues. If the dues aren't paid, then you are removed from Team Rocket, but you can re-register at any time.
yep.
The two most popular groups are Jesse and James, as well as Butch and Cassidy. Team Rocket, again, their main objective is stealing and capturing of rare or strong Pokemon. Why you're still trying to take my Pikachu, I don't know. But they also have multiple research facilities and some underground projects where they do unsightly experiments on Pokemon. They do. Team Rocket works in labs to clone Pokemon as well as use radio frequencies to force evolution. These are two totally separate projects though, but they're still bad. The members. Okay.
The members of Team Rocket. I'm so excited.
She is very excited because they're part of your team.
Yes.
These are character overviews. This is not all the information that we know. So let's start with the highest thing, which is the boss.
The boss.
Which is Giovanni. Giovanni is currently the acting heir of the Team Rocket throne. His mother was the leader before him. Got it. Giovanni is a calm man that has a soft spot for Jesse, James, and Meowth, even though they never seem to correctly do the job they are assigned.
He loves us.
So it seems. He talks directly to the three where Dr. Namba? Okay, make sure I say it right. Takes care of communications with other field agents.
See, the key word is correctly do the job. We still try. There are other groups that don't even try.
True. The boss of Team Rocket owns multiple labs and Pokemon holding facilities and the Viridian Gym, which I battled. Pokemon Land.
So proud.
What?
Gold star.
You tried.
You guys must have many gold stars.
If I remember correctly, you did not battle the boss.
No. Oh yeah, I didn't fail. I don't know who I battled. I ended up with 8 badges. I don't know.
Cheater!
Traitor.
Cheat. Alright, so Team Rocket executives. When Giovanni is away from headquarters, Archer takes the chair as the leader and makes executive decisions. Ariana is his assistant and works out of Johto.
Johto.
Thank you.
Pokemon Johto.
Proton is third in command, working under Ariana, which is why he and Petrol wear black instead of white. He is in charge of the team that cuts off the tails of Slowpoke to make money.
Notice Jesse and James also wear white.
But you're not high up. So why do you wear white?
Twerp.
Jerk.
Point.
I can't think of a good comeback.
Now kids.
Well, I am a kid. Petrol is the last in command, and he is apparently Team Rocket's master of disguise. He dresses as Giovanni and battles without permission in Team Rocket's headquarters. He freely gives out information like passwords, the location of other Team Rocket members, without any fear. Are you sleepy?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's asleep.
Do you need water?
Next slide.
No.
Next slide, because it's about us.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Wait, Kyle, are you into this now?
Okay. We are two of Giovanni's top field agents.
Stupid, give me a break.
He loves us, and they call us troublesome, but we're not. We will stop at nothing to achieve our goals. Absolutely nothing.
Just in case.
Explosions, exactly. And did you know that my hair can grow back within seconds?
Can we test that?
Let's not, but it is true.
We survive falls, we survive attacks, everything.
Explosions.
Long.
Lots of explosions.
And we do target Pikachu. We always forget that Giovanni is a ground type trainer. Nothing, really. Our uniforms. These things are awesome. We designed them ourselves. They're white, like the executives wear, and they flatter our figures. There's an invisible zipper that goes from the bottom to the top, so that we can be all snug in our outfits. We do switch to the black uniforms after we're promoted in the Best Wishes series, but eventually we go back. We're performers, dancers, singers, cosplayers. We have many talents. And our favorite drink is a tall, half-calf, double latte. And our favorite food is anything instant. Oh, I forgot. I have a talent.
That's shocking.
I am a beast at rock, paper, scissors. As long as you always play paper.
Prove it. Now.
She can't really turn. All right, so I'm going to talk about my gang of people,
The
which
twerps.
I still don't know why they call us that, but whatever.
Because
So-
you're twerps. It's self-explanatory.
Only to you and your team, apparently. So my group, we are a group of people that play keep away with my Pikachu. Stop it! Like that! I did. I saw it.
They were doing so well.
Where did you go? Well, bye, James. All right. Well, like that. There you go. Wonderful demonstration. They're mean. We are not mean. You are mean.
Oh, wow.
So
The twerps are mean.
you are mean. You are taking my Pikachu.
It's just one Pokemon.
He's mine.
Now,
He is my best friend. Stop it.
Do we need Dr. Phil?
No. Let's not.
Oh my god. Imagine Dr.
So
Phil.
these two like to target my group above all else. Why, I don't know. We're assuming that they also do side jobs because around episode 210 they were celebrating 500 failures.
Woo!
That is a lot of failures, but I can't talk.
We have just found a lot of ways that things don't work.
Like, what doesn't work?
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Something tells me we'll be discussing that later.
We can send you a detailed list. It's about 3 megs in size.
I'm good. I don't feel like reading.
Okay.
I'm already doing enough right now. Well, not really.
Talk about us some more.
All right, fine. Being paid. Not really. Being paid in food, does that count? No, you cannot have the Pikachu.
Instant food.
Sorry.
Ramen.
So, my group includes me and trying to get the Pikachu. Usually an older person and then a girl.
Yes.
There's like 5 of them. What are you doing? No.
This isn't really about us. I'm gonna keep going.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yay, more me! So, hi, my name is Ash, and no, I do not think I'm Hot Jinx, but thank you for telling me I am.
you think you're hot, James.
I don't.
You're a brat.
Shush. I am not. So, I'm from Palatown, and the Cancer region. Can you stop? What are you doing? He's tugging on my shirt. I don't actually like to admit when I'm wrong. I will admit to that, actually. And believe it or not, this used to hate me and literally would shock me just because I looked at it weird. And currently I own 67 Pokemon. In all, I've only owned 77 different types of Pokemon out of the current 721.
So what you're saying is,
I'm not saying anything, and you can shush and we can go on to the next slide, which is your rivals.
you have 77 Pokemon.
Will I get it back?
I need the Pikachu. You don't need it.
But she has the Pikachu now, because she's being nice.
And you call us a failure.
She's being nice.
These people. I was working out with Wendy. Just having fun, just the girls during training, okay? And this girl, she hands me a smoothie. A smoothie. She just hands it to me. She doesn't say, you owe me this amount. She just gives it to me. So I drink the entire thing, and I hand her the container back so she can throw it away because she gave it to me. Why should I throw it away? Well, now she's so mad. She keeps charging me for the same smoothie every time she sends the tab out.
Isn't that her job, though?
No.
And now it's with interest.
And she's such a
Well-
suck-up. She calls Giovanni master instead of boss. And Cassidy. She thinks she's prettier than me.
She kind of is.
Oh.
Sometimes.
She is
Sometimes.
not prettier than me.
Sometimes. Not all times.
How would you know? Look who you hang out with.
I don't think they're pretty.
Oh.
Wow.
I said they were my friends.
James and Butch, on the other hand, they're fun to watch because they're rivals in different ways. They will get in each other's faces and just argue.
It's pretty funny.
We always forget Butch's name. We call him different things. So,
Phone, stop. Sorry.
Really, Ash?
I didn't. It's on silent. I don't
so
know why I
sometimes
went
he
off.
calls James different names, like Jim, just to get on his nerves.
Can I talk about this one?
Yes.
Yay. So the Magikarp salesman.
I'm a little mad about this.
I don't blame you. So continuously.
This and the Chime Echo.
Yeah. James has fallen for the Magikarp salesman's tricks repeatedly. The Slyman coaxed buyers to buy Magikarp for reproduction rate, noting that Magikarp evolves into Gyarados. James shows willpower by refusing the salesman and even recognizing him for the ripoff of earlier purchases. Origins. Do I have to say the sweet baby James?
He is a sweet baby James.
Oh God, why do you call him that? So this one over here is actually the son of a millionaire. Well, millionaire parents. James' biggest hardship was that his parents arranged for him to marry a girl, and as they got older, looked quite a lot like Jessie. Thank you. This fiance was the reason James ran away when he was young. It's unknown what happened with James before he enrolled in the Pokemon Tech, where he met Jessie. He joined a biking gang with Jessie in Sunnytown when he flunked out of the trainer school, a while after he actually joined Team Rocket. And James has actually won many awards in Pokemon Orienteering.
Yes.
Sorry, and a lily pad contest.
More about James.
The pictures aren't moving.
It's alright.
Aww. So James is actually one of the only real Pokemon masters that we've encountered.
Yes.
Even though he's not very strong or very skilled, he doesn't really fight the Pokemon to get them. He literally just asks them to come. Like, he's very nice and gentle to them.
I say Team Rocket are the good guys.
I only said James. I didn't say anyone else. James collects bottle caps and doesn't mind wearing dresses as long as he's dressing up. His spirit Pokemon is the Moltres, and his favorite Pokemon is the Weepeel.
Weepinbell.
Thank you.
James's family.
He has a really weird relationship with them, mainly because they were trying to force him on someone.
Yeah.
Well, force him to be with someone. The first time that they're introduced, James hears that they are dead and doesn't really react to the news. It's only when Jesse and Meowth found out that he's rich and he's forced to go home, only to find out it was a ploy to get him to go home. His nanny and Pop-Up, on the other hand, are held in high regard, and James cared about them so much that he didn't want them to know that he was actually a part of Team Rocket. Yep. I'm gonna let her talk about herself.
It's another slide about me. I had it much harder than James. Such a hard life. My mother was a very high-ranking Team Rocket agent. And I was put into foster care when my mother disappeared. Sometimes I was resulted to eating snow and for lack of food. And my dream in life was to be a nurse, actually, but because I wasn't a joy, they put me in Chansey classes. And I wasn't very good at that either. I love snake-like Pokemon, though. When I didn't graduate, stuff's happening.
Sorry.
When I didn't graduate, I continued to go through different trials, the bicycle gang, as we mentioned with James, and I started entering Pokemon competitions using different aliases. We are cosplay gods.
They kind of are.
We always have stylish and somewhat strange outfits. Sometimes only the elderly aren't fooled. Our traps and devices, these are so cool. Sometimes we just do the traditional pitfall, but when we have the funds or just want to run up our tab, we do Pokemon-shaped traps to fool the twerps, and it works.
It kind of does work. All right, so the talking Meowth and how he operates. So Meowth works alongside Jesse and James and is put in charge of handling the group's finances, which he doesn't do very well, in my opinion, and buying their devices used to capture Pokemon and all that awesome stuff. He has a soft spot for cat-like Pokemon and even fell in love with May's Skitty. When mad, he will normally use scratch attacks like Fury Swipe on people's faces. It hurts.
And guys, just so you know, we're used to doing this for 2 hours and we only have an hour slot, so we might skip some slides just to get to your trivia and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We want you to go away with prizes.
It's because they are awesome. Okay. When Meowth was young, he was just a normal Meowth, but he fell for a wealthy-owned Meowth named Meowsy, and so he learned how to speak and act more like a human for her. Since then, this Meowth has fallen for many Pokemon, including, as I've said, May's Skitty, as mentioned. Why I said that twice, I don't know.
You know what? Butch and Cassidy aren't that important, are they?
Nah.
No.
Let's just skip Butch and
All right.
Cassidy.
Can we talk about their disguises, though? Because they're pretty good.
They are not as good as ours.
They're good.
Yeah.
No.
Do you see that?
You see their disguises. Okay, let's go.
Jeez.
Hun and Attila, these boys, both boys, work alongside the professors. They're not out in the field much. They just are basically high-ranking grunts.
What just happened? I'm so confused.
Annie, the blonde, and the older sister Oakley, they were seen in a movie or two, the Latos and Latina. Latius? Whoa, that was a bad one. Their association with Team Rocket isn't really 100%, but in the English dub, they say they're part of Team Rocket. You might remember these from the anime, but in the manga, Surge, Koga, and Sabrina was the one with the really creepy doll. They are all actually Team Rocket members, but it's not mentioned in the anime. You want to talk about Domino just a little bit?
Yeah, I guess I could talk about it a little bit. Alright, so Domino is actually one of Giovanni's favorites and is usually seen with him. Evidence suggests that Domino is second in command which is in tradition would mean she is related to Giovanni. She talks back to him, gets away with a lot.
And she doesn't use Pokemon, which is the weird thing. She uses a black tulip that has an electric charge instead of using Pokemon.
Can you not eat me?
What?
Pierce is a top agent. He actually wears a Team Rocket uniform that's slightly different. It's an officer's uniform, so it's like a dark gray. I'd really like to see somebody do this eventually. And Tyson is huge. He is a moose. As you can see from the lake picture where they're looking at the map, he just works with Professor Sebastian. And the scout. She's the lady that always helps us back into Team Rocket when our tab runs out, or we don't. We let it go past our due date.
She seems nice.
She watches Pokemon trainers, and if they are aggressive with their training, she asks them to join Team Rocket.
Never mind.
And the Delibird, he delivers our tab. I don't want to talk about Mom.
Okay.
Team Rocket grunts. Yeah.
There's one in the audience.
There are all the others working with Team Rocket. They do some field work, but they're Giovanni's personal staff. They're just like the side characters, but some of them are kind of important, and we're just going to ignore the fact that this is a picture of us as grunts.
Let's not ignore it. So more of Team Rocket's rivals. There are obviously lots of different rivals, and we cannot cover all of them because there's so many.
Yeah. We're actually probably going to skip past a few slides here too, just so we can get to your trivia. Team Magma with the Groudon.
Which we have today.
They work out of the Hoenn region, and their goal is to expand the Earth. Their leader is Maxie, and in the anime, Maxie has never touched a Pokeball ever. In the game, Maxie likes to talk a lot, like paragraphs. Brody, this is like my favorite Team Magma member. He's precious. He's a master of disguise. He can even disguise his voice and dresses up like a female. And he has a Ditto that can Ditto whoever he's disguising's Pokemon.
How funny. How ironic.
And Team Aqua, their goal is to expand the water in the world. Their leader is Archie. Biggest thing about Archie is he's the president of Hoenn TV, and he uses that as a cover to run different businesses throughout the Hoenn region. And Shelly is another one that likes to talk a lot. In the anime, she's only seen as a redhead, but her look changed between games. We can skip In. Everyone knows about In. He's just a precious baby. Team Galactic, all of their names are galactic. Fabulous. Team Flare. They operate out of the Kalos region, and like I said, they're just fabulous. We are rushing. Does anyone remember the PMC from like the Clefairy episode? They can open a briefcase and build a mega just out of what little bit they have in the briefcase. This guy, the super glue doctor. He should not be a doctor.
He is an awful doctor. He tried to super glue teeth back in.
But he was really hot.
No.
He was.
No.
Professor Oak.
Hey, I know him. He gave me my Pikachu. And he also foils a lot of their plans.
Yeah.
That's about all you need to know. And he's weird.
Gary.
We are not frenemies. Why would you put that? I cannot stand him. So he's actually Professor Oak's grandson, and he's very prideful and obnoxious. And somehow he ended up with 10 out of 8 badges. How that is possible, I do not know.
He secretly works for Team Rocket.
Yeah, I think so. You want to talk about this one? You want me to?
Officer Jenny. There are many Jennies, and all of them are our enemies. I love that all the Jennies don't all look the same. Unlike the Joys, Jennies have different uniforms, different looks, depending on like different regions. Not really regions, but like different spacing throughout time.
So theories and myths. You want to cover a couple?
We'll cover a couple.
Okay.
We'll just do the one about the war.
Okay.
One of the big theories is a great war happened, and Pokemon are the, what word am I thinking of? The aftermath of like a nuclear happening.
Mutations?
Yes. Okay. So Pokemon were once animals, and now they're a mutation. I like this slide.
Of course you do.
One of the
It's about
biggest things, like biggest myths or speculations, is that because Jesse's mom was a top field agent, and this was the same time that Giovanni's mom was the head of Team Rocket, they think that maybe Giovanni and Jesse's mom were a thing. So Jessie could be Giovanni's daughter, and that's why she gets away with so much.
It would explain.
Okay, this is pretty much self-explanatory. Haunter has Voltorb's eyes, so they think that a Pokeball was possessed by Haunter. And Ditto is just a failed Mew.
Do you want me to talk about this one?
This is pretty big.
Can I talk about it?
Very briefly, we only have like 10 minutes.
I can talk about it very briefly.
Okay.
So the theory of this one, it's actually on YouTube, so if you want to learn more about it, you can go look it up on Proto Mario's. But the theory is that it's a bedtime story. You see this mom and child a lot in pretty much a lot of movies after about 2005, I want to say. And so the theory is that it's just this mom telling a bedtime story and that all of it's fake.
All of Pokemon is not real.
Nope.
Okay, Gengar is Clefable's shadow. Wobbuffet is a decoy, and its tail is the real thing. Lavender Town.
Can we not talk about this one? I don't need the feels.
Let's just not talk about Lavender Town.
I don't need the feels.
And then wheezing is actually just a mutation of coughing that Team Rocket just messed up.
Okay, there are actually many.
Fun sucker.
Hi. There are many theories as to why I don't age. One of them apparently is that I drain from female companions, but there's many more that you can look up.
And there's more on the nuclear mutation. Some people think it's all a dream, that Ash went into a coma after the lightning strike in the first 2 episodes.
I've got 721 problems. Pikachu's one.
Yep. Okay, has anyone else noticed that James had a Growlithe when he was little, and Jessie befriended a Chansey when she was a teenager? And both are Pokemon that are used to help people. Ginny uses a Growlithe in everyday life, and Joy uses a Chansey. Okay, this is our social media. If you need to get in contact with us, we're Squad Six Cosplayers. It's on your handouts if you need it.
All right, let's get to trivia and some candy.
Yes.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is just regular trivia. So you guys can just raise your hands, and if you know the answer, that one over there is just gonna throw candy at you. All right, so first one, what is the name of James' fiance?
Yes, the Zabazat.
Jezebel?
Jezebel.
I love how you said it like that.
Jezebel. Oh, James, darling.
Oh, God. All right, next one. Why did Jessie and James release Arbok and Weezing from their care?
Why did we let them go?
Obviously you did. It's still right there.
No one knows?
No.
Not even the grunt?
Oh, I know. I'm just giving everybody else a chance.
Anyone? No? Grunt want to answer?
Where? All right, who was the only gym leader in the anime to use a legendary Pokemon in a gym battle? Again, we talked about him earlier.
He's a member of Team Rocket.
James.
No?
He's a really high up member. Like
Maybe.
way up there. Like top. Yes.
It's
Yes.
Giovanni with Mewtwo.
Yes. How did James get the nickname Trainer James?
Most people don't pay attention to this as much as I do, apparently.
All right, so when Jessie and James, can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. When Jessie and James joined a bicycle gang in Sunnytown, James used to use training wheels. That's serious. Which member of Team Rocket was mistaken for Professor Oak by a fan? Can I give them a hint?
Yes.
There's your hint. It was probably the best hint I could give you.
Come on, Candy, yes.
James.
James, right.
You
Look
get
at
free
that
candy,
oak.
don't be shy.
Look at that oak.
What Pokemon did I hope I was going to get on my first day as Pokemon trainer? There's 3 guesses.
Yes, Kevin.
Was it?
There's only 3, just guess one.
Spit it out. Come on. Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. Which one?
Name a color.
I'm sorry. It's
Which
one-
color?
Green, red, blue.
Orange.
No, it was not Charmander.
Yes.
Bulbasaur.
No.
Nope. So then what was it?
We all get
Okay.
Yeah, can we just throw all the candy?
Okay, who can tell me who actually got the Squirtle? What, Kevin?
I don't like him. Does that give you a good hint?
Yes.
Gary.
Thank you.
Gary.
Who was the first main character to release a Pokemon back into the wild?
Yes.
Ash.
No. I thought it was me, but it was not actually.
No, not at all.
Go ahead.
Misty.
No. It's actually a member of Team Rocket. Hint. Hint.
A main
Hint.
character that's a
Hint.
member of Team Rocket.
Was it James?
It was
Yeah.
James with the Magikarp.
And it turned into a Gyarados and tried to kill us all. Alright, when Pikachu wouldn't go back and we can go with me in the first episode, what did I use to make him come with me? Chances are you know, but you think it's wrong. Go ahead. Does that count?
Yeah.
I used a rope, but yeah, that works. Clothesline, close enough. I used a clothesline and rubber gloves.
The Zombies episode.
What main character has been shown to have owned a grass-type Pokemon from every generation except for Generation 6?
Another member of Team Rocket that's sitting in this room.
Not.
Was it
No, that's sitting here.
James?
James!
James, why? You have so much.
Ow!
Well, bye.
I've been
What,
injured.
what Pokemon did Butch and Cassidy compete to obtain during their Team Rocket training?
Unless the grunt knows this one, nobody will. Do you know?
I've forgotten.
No.
Well, it was a red-colored Snorlax.
The red Snorlax.
In Pokemon Live, the live-action play, what big secret was revealed about Giovanni? I don't like this secret, by the way. Because it concerns me. And my mom.
Yes.
Who doesn't know?
Apparently,
Yes.
no
No,
one.
he was Ash's mom.
No.
He dated
He
Ash's
dated my
mom.
mom, though. I really hope he's not my dad.
If she was in his game.
What is the
You
name?
have black hair.
Alright.
Wow!
Yes!
Bye, Pikachu.
Okay, just for that.
I'm so done. Do you want to skip this one?
No, I want to do this one.
All right,
what is
what-
the name of the Team Rocket scientist responsible for the red Gyarados? Hint, he's simply one hell of a scientist.
If
Is it the hot one that tried
Is it
to use?
Professor-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a big hint.
If you know
Simply
Black Butler,
one
then you
hell
know
of
who
a
it is.
scientist. I saw hands raised with
Go
the
for it.
black. Yes.
Yes.
Ow.
What?
Get it together. What Pokemon do these eggs hatch into?
And need one. It looks just like the Pokemon.
Literally.
Yes. Munchkins!
It's so cute. Why was Jesse's hair cut short during a contest? You look good with short hair, by the way.
No, I don't.
Kevin?
Yes, Kevin.
Oh,
Oh.
you're telling me the time. I thought you had your hand raised.
Okay. Anyone know? Yeah?
No.
It was tangled up in Cacturn's thorns.
Let's do this last one for normal trivia.
Okay.
What special marking does May's Bulbasaur have? You can probably guess, to be honest.
May's Bulbasaur. It's really cute and on its forehead. A heart! Yes!
It is 2 of them. All
Hearts.
right.
Who's-
Go in the white.
Gold.
Okay, we're gonna skip over the trivia,
Why
so
is there
James is
so
gonna
much?
cover it.
Oh gosh, I went back. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read while she's going there. So name May's sisters.
Oh God.
Misty's
Misty's.
sisters.
Why did I say May?
Misty's
I'm tired.
sisters.
I give up.
Okay. She has 3 sisters. What are their names? You can remove that now.
Okay.
We're almost done. Grand prize.
They are named after. Can I give the hint?
Yeah, they're named after flowers.
Thank you.
Rose.
Nope.
There's 3 of them.
Daisy?
There's
Daisy's
one.
Yeah.
What
going.
was it? There's the other. What's the last one? It's
Violet.
purple. There you go.
Violet, right.
Who do we give the prize to?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't need the
Do-
prize.
Let's give it to the thing with the cat ears then.
Yes.
Wait, on
The
it.
All right.
the cat ear?
I didn't know if she was cosplaying. That's my sister. I have.
Okay. Yellow, red, green, sapphire, or ruby. Which one was only released in Japan? I saw a guy in the red shirt.
Green.
Back there. Green,
Yes.
right.
Next one. Name the 3 judges for every one of May's contests during advanced battle. There's
the
3
3
of them.
contest judges.
I know. They gave us the thing.
Oh yeah.
3
Yeah, they
contest judges. No one?
Can I say it?
Does the grunt know? No.
Alrighty then. Nurse Joy, Mr. Contesta.
And
Yes.
Mr. Suzuko.
What Pokemon face is on the jacket that the officer Jenny from Viridian City wears on her day off?
Hint, James had one, sort of.
Well, I threw it back in the ocean.
Yes.
Turned into 8.
Yes. Gyarados, right.
All right,
Love that
last.
jacket. I am excited to make that jacket.
I'm sure you are. Last one. When Jessie looked up her birthday in the fake Pokemon astrology book, what Pokemon did it say was most like her?
This is the fake one, not the one that actually was.
Sadly. I was about to freak out.
A lot of people love this one. Yeah?
Ninetales?
No.
No.
People love this one and it's fluffy. And it turns into other things.
There's a whole like
I
thing.
saw the red shirt first. Yeah. An Eevee.
Yes.
Okay. That's the end of our panel. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions real quick? No? Okay. Thank you.
Turn off.